Right now, we are keeping an eye on a few other statewide races.
9 News reporter Courtney Yuen joins us now live in studio. Courtney, we are still waiting for the results for some of these races.
Yeah, that's right. Good morning, Jordan and Corey. There were a lot of statewide ballot measures for voters this election cycle. Let's start with Proposition 128, which has to do with parole eligibility. The Associated Press is projecting Colorado voters will approve it. That means people convicted of violent crimes would have to serve 85% of their sentence before being eligible for parole. Right now, they must serve 75% of their sentence. This measure would also require anyone with 3 or more convictions for violent crimes to serve their complete sentence with no chance of early release. Now, moving on to Proposition 130, this measure, if passed, would require the state to provide $350 million in additional funding for law enforcement officer recruitment and retention. It would also require the state to provide a one-time $1 million death benefit to the family of an officer killed in the line of duty. The money would come from Colorado's existing budget and not from new taxes. We're still waiting on a final result for that, but right now 53% of voters support the measure while 46% say no. Now let's talk about Proposition 127. This would end the hunting season for mountain lions, bobcats, as well as lynx. Now lynx are already protected by federal law. However, if passed, violators could spend 364 days in jail or pay a fine of up to $1,000. There's no definitive decision yet, but here are some of the numbers so far. About 56% of voters said no to this proposition. Around 45% have voted in favor. In the studio, Courtney Yuen, 9 News.
All right, Courtney, thank you. Now on to some amendments that did pass. Coloradans voted in favor of Amendment H, which will create an independent board to decide judicial disciplinary cases. That board will consist of judges, attorneys, and citizens. The amendment will also make judicial discipline cases public once formal proceedings begin, rather than confidential until the process is complete.
Amendment I also passed, removing the right to bail in certain first-degree murder cases. This allows the judge presiding over a case to deny bail if they determine that there is adequate proof that the person committed the crime.